Yo guys, back again. So I've uploaded 2 videos on the hot rod, and I realised I haven't really told you what it is, what the plan is too much, anything about it. All I've done is got a rusty bit of steel on 4 wheels. So I thought I'd walk you through what it is, what it used to be, what roughly a plan is, and then we're going to do some more cutting out of metal and stuff. So, it started out as a 1933 Austin 7. So it used to have a back window a while ago. So sort of here, there was another little window, and then it had a back. So it was like a 4-seater basically. The other guy I got it from, he picked it up from Bristol, where it had been stored outside for a long time. It was completely rot on the back end. So he decided, as it wasn't, you know, it was past saving as an actual Austin 7, he cut the middle out of it almost and welded the back of it onto the front door area, I suppose. Hence why there's filler in here and stuff, because when you look inside, he's put metal in. So, I mean, I'll probably bang that all out and try and make it a bit better so there'll be less filler in it. I mean, there's going to be filler in it here and there. It used to have a rag top on it, but again, he filled that in. If you have a look there, and again, he's put a skim of filler over it. It's not actually too thick. It's pretty good, to be honest. But I don't know, he just did a quick, rough skim over it. Not sure why. So yeah, so that's the body. The chassis, which is now tucked up out of the way, is a 1952 Riley chassis, I think. So originally that would have had a big 4-door, sort of something that looks similar to that, but a little bit more modern. Big old beast of a wagon on it. Hence why it's got big old thick, sturdy chassis, which is what we like, because that means I can cut it up and weld to it and it's nice and strong. So yeah, the idea is I'm going to make a flatbed out of it. So it'll be a pickup to a certain extent, single cab pickup, and then V8, probably going to, like I said in the previous video, I was thinking like a Rover V8, because I know in America you guys have got Chevys and Ford V8s and stuff kicking around everywhere, but in the UK you don't really get them, and they're not the cheapest. So I was thinking like to get it going a Rover V8, but I'm not gonna. Just gonna save the pennies up and try and find a decent condition sort of small block Chevy V8 for it, or if something comes up, big block Chevy, who knows. So that'll be engine. I'll probably go auto gearbox, because it's not going to be for speed, it's just going to be a cool cruiser. So auto box on it. Chassis wise, leaf springs, they're going to be going, shocks will be going, all of that. I'll be going to 4-link on the rear end, airbags, and then shocks. So with the idea of laying frame, so get the chassis on the floor. That's why I want to raise the floor on this, so that bottom of the body covers the whole chassis, so when it does lay frame it looks like the body's sat on the floor. If you've seen hot rods, you know what I mean. Front end is going to go, probably going to chop it all off, sort of in here, get rid of that, sack off all that suspension, extend the chassis a little bit, put a notch in it so I can run like an I-beam on the front, probably like a Ford Pop or something, I-beam on it, like single solid beam, again on airbags and shocks, so I can get it on the floor. I ain't going to be touching the chassis for a long time, I doubt. It's going to be a while before I get to that, hence why it's tucked up out of the way. Once I get anywhere with the body, I'm then going to work on the doors. So as I said in the last video again, or last couple of videos, I'm going to build a box frame that is going to sit in here where the old frame is, all the way around, to give it some rigidity, give something to give the body to fix to. I was going to do that first, and because I want to do a roof chop on it, probably going to do a 3 or 4 inch roof chop. I realised there's no point building the frame then just to cut it off, just to re-weld it. So what I will be doing is chopping the body, the roof first. 2 reasons. One, if I go 3-4 inches, I'm going to cut out all of this. It'll cut out all this nasty rot, that'll be gone, because about 3 inches is about there, 4 inches about there. I want to go 4 inches, but I need to see how big the screen will be with 4 inches. So yeah, I'll go a 4 inch chop at the top, 3 or 4 inch chop at the top there, and I'll take 3 or 4 inches, oh that light's blinding you, 3 or 4 inches out of here straight through the middle, so it should roughly sit down nice and level. Obviously I can't put the doors on. You post normally what most people do is chop the doors and the body all at the same time. I can't do that, one because there's steel in the way holding it together, 2 the doors need repairing before anything. But being as they're both straight, square, I should be able to just take 4 inches out of there. It should be alright hopefully. Like I said, I'm not using original hinges. Might try and use the original door latches, I don't know. And again, depending how it works out, I wouldn't mind to put suicide doors on it. But I mean, if you're watching this, you know what suicide doors are, but if you don't, suicide doors is, instead of it hinging here like a normal car, opening out this way, I'll hinge them there, so they open up out this way. That's a long way off, but you know, we'll get there. So today, this evening, I'm going to do an hour or 2 this evening. I'm going to rip out some more of the old scrappy steel to start with, and then kind of, yeah, don't know, take a step back, see what I'm going to do next really. That's it, I'll turn you around, back onto me. Yeah, so that's the plan, that's what it is. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I am making it up as I go along, hence why the plan's changed 5 times already, probably, in 2 videos or 3 videos. So, I'm making a plan as I go. I'm not lying. I am literally making the plan up as I go. So yeah, let's get to cutting some rusty old metal out, shall we? Sound. Enjoy, guys.
Brian Little.
Cool, right, that's that bit of metal out of there. I got rid of that and cleaned up, there's some pretty bad welds holding those bits of random steel on. Also quickly ran up, there's a join in here somewhere, there. So, and there's also one in there which needs more work, but just cleaning up the welds a bit to see what it's like. There's another one where there as well. So yeah, so that's all gone. So now we have nice clear space to go up. Right, what I was thinking of doing is I'm going to mark where either a 3 inch or a 4 inch chop's going to be, to see how much metal, how much of this is going to be cut out basically, and you'll see where the roof will sit if it comes down here. I'm hoping it's going to sit pretty straight, but who knows, I don't, I really don't. In the last video I cut the bulkhead out. The reason being is, what I want to do is get to that metal under there. So I noticed when I was cleaning this up, it's quite rough underneath. I'm not sure if it was joined or not. So I cut the bulkhead out because I'm going to put a new bulkhead in anyway, once I've got an engine, and, well, a long way away. So yeah, but now I can actually get to this steel underneath, and I'll just cut it off, and I'll probably put a flat piece up to here, and sort of, yeah, weld it on. And then I'm gonna, obviously I've got to try and reshape, need to redo this piece or fill in the holes. So yeah, I don't really know where to start, to be honest. I'm not sure. I keep looking and finding this and finding that bit and finding this bit and whatnot. I think the same as well. Problem is this is obviously going to be in the same condition as the other side, but I can't get to it, so I might have to take this out, or at least cut that out. I don't know, I really don't, but I could do with getting to that as well. So yeah, let's have a play. Let's just have a play and see. Do some markings on the front for the roof chop first and go from there. Sound. Cheers. What do we reckon, guys? 3-inch chop. The roof line will be there. Where do we go? 3-inch. Oh, there it is. We go 4-inch. Orange looks cool. Orange looks real cool. Oh, your little windscreen, man. What are we saying? 4-inch? 3-inch? 5-inch is going to be too much. 4-inch. 5-inch. 5-inch is too much. 4-inch chop. Comment below, what do you reckon? One before, 3-inch, or this, which is a 4-inch? I know it's hard to tell, but I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Put in the comments.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Sweet, got it out. Can now get to the bit I wanted to. Hang on, let me get a lighting in there, which is the same as the other side I wanted to get to. That bit up there. And it's actually, yeah, it's got surface rust on, but it's not run through. So that bit can be cleaned back and just treated for rust. So that's a win. Now I can get it all up here as well. Give it all a good clean. So out of those inside bits, it looks like that's the only piece I'm going to have to replace, which is a good sign. So, on to the next bit, I suppose. Sound.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Cool, right. So what I did. Got rid of a bit more metal. Got rid of a bit more metal. Took some more metal out. And hit it with a hammer. That's what I've done pretty much tonight. So, as you just saw, the biggest pain in the ass was to remove this sort of, like what was left of the bulkhead after I cut it out, and the glove box. I need to tidy that up. Now, the only reason I really did that is so I can get up in here and get it all clean and whatnot. There's actually a pretty good chance that I might cut this ridge off and have the bulkhead finish at this line anyway, so this isn't too important, but I didn't want to go cutting it all out and whatnot now. It just makes life easier for me to do. Get some light in there for me to do all that, you know. I can actually cut that out properly. As I said earlier, that's all good in there, so it's all nice and, you know, needs a good clean obviously and a good scrap back, but yeah, that's alright. So now you can actually see the original bit of steel there that holds the car together, I suppose. That's the bit I'm going to be getting rid of and replacing with box. So that'll be coming out because it is just rotten. It's fucked. It's rotten from the ends, the inside out more than the outside. So that'll all be coming out. In fact, you can actually see in that, let's see if you see in that corner, yeah, you can see daylight right up in that corner there. You shouldn't be able to see daylight through that. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that done. I've also marked off, well, as you saw, 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch chop. Still don't know if I want to go 3 or 4. I really don't. I'm unsure. I'm actually going to look back at this footage, well, the footage from a minute ago, take some stills of it and just see what I think myself. Oh, but I don't know. So yeah, that'll do for tonight. It's Friday evening, so I'm gonna go get a takeaway, go home and have a beer and play the Xbox. Sound. In a bit, guys.